Psalms 85:10. Steadfast love and truth and faithfulness meet together. Righteousness and peace kiss each other. 1 Corinthians 11:3. But I want you to understand that Yahusha is the head of, meaning authority over, every man, and man is the head of woman, and Yahuwah is the head of Yahusha. Proverbs 5:18 through 19. Let your fountain, meaning your wife, be blessed with the rewards of fidelity, and rejoice in the wife of your youth. Let her be as a loving hind and graceful doe. Let her breast refresh and satisfy you at all times. Always be exhilarated and delight in her love. Song of Solomon 4:7. O my love, you are altogether beautiful and fair. There is no flaw nor blemish in you. Ephesians 5:31. For this reason, a man shall leave his father and his mother, and shall be joined and be faithfully devoted to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. Song of Solomon 8:6 through 7. Put me like a seal on your heart, like a seal on your arm. For love is as strong as death. Jealousy is as severe and cruel as Sheol, the place of the dead. Its flashes are flashes of fire, a most vehement flame, the very flame of Yahuwah. Many waters cannot quench love, nor can rivers drown it. If a man would offer all the riches of his house for love, it would be utterly scorned and despised. Rivers cannot sweep it away. If one were to give all the wealth of one's house for love, it would be utterly scorned. Hebrews 13:4. Marriage is to be held in honor among all, that is, regarded as something of great value, and the marriage bed undefiled by immorality or by any sexual sin. For Yahuwah will judge the sexually immoral and adulterous. 1 Corinthians 13:4 through 7. Love endures with patience and serenity. Love is kind and thoughtful, and it is not jealous or envious. Love does not brag, and it is not proud or arrogant. It is not rude. It is not self-seeking. It is not provoked, nor overly sensitive and easily angered. It does not take into account a wrong endured. It does not rejoice at injustice, but rejoices with the truth when right and truth prevail. Love bears all things, regardless of what comes, believes all things, looking for the best in each one, hopes all things, remaining steadfast during difficult times, endures all things, without weakening. Proverbs 21:9. It is better to live in a corner of a housetop, on the flat roof, exposed to the weather, than in a house shared with a quarrelsome, contentious woman. Proverbs 19:14. House and wealth are the inheritance from fathers, but a wise, understanding, and sensible wife is a gift and blessing from Yahuwah. 1 Peter 3:7. In the same way, you husbands, live with your wives in an understanding way, with great gentleness and tact, and with an intelligent regard for the marriage relationship, as with someone physically weaker, since she is a woman. Show her honor and respect, as a fellow heir of the grace of life, so that your prayers will not be hindered or ineffective. 2 Corinthians 6:14. Do not be unequally bound together with unbelievers. Do not make mismatched alliances with them, inconsistent with your faith. For what partnership can righteousness have with lawlessness? Or what fellowship can light have with darkness? Ephesians 4:2-3. With all humility, forsaking self-righteousness, and gentleness, maintaining self-control, with patience, bearing with one another, in unselfish love, make every effort to keep the oneness of the Spirit in the bond of peace, each individual working together to make the whole successful. Ephesians 5:25. Husbands, love your wives. Seek the highest good for her and surround her with a caring, unselfish love. Just as Yahusha also loved the church and gave himself up for her. Ephesians 5:33. However, each man among you without exception is to love his wife as his very own self, with behavior worthy of respect and esteem, always seeking the best for her, with an attitude of loving kindness. And the wife must see to it that she respects and delights in her husband, that she notices him and prefers him and treats him with loving concern, treasuring him, honoring him, and holding him dear. Ephesians 5:28. Even so, husbands should and are morally obligated to love their own wives as being in a sense their own bodies. He who loves his own wife loves himself. Genesis 2:18. Now Yahuwah Elohim said, "It is not good or beneficial for the man to be alone. I will make him a helper, one who balances him, a counterpart who is suitable and complementary for him." Colossians 3:18-19. Wives, be subject to your husbands out of respect for their position as protector and their accountability to Yahuwah, as is proper and fitting in Yahuwah. Husbands, love your wives with an affectionate, sympathetic, selfless love that always seeks the best for them. And do not be embittered or resentful towards them because of the responsibilities of marriage. 1 Peter 4:8. Above all, have fervent and unfailing love for one another, because love covers a multitude of sins. It overlooks unkindness and unselfishly seeks the best for others. Proverbs 18:22. He who finds a true and faithful wife finds a good thing and obtains favor and approval from Yahuwah. Proverbs 31:10. An excellent woman, one who is spiritual, capable, intelligent, and virtuous. Who is he who can find her? Her value is more precious than jewels, and her worth is far above rubies or pearls. Proverbs 26-7. Many a man proclaims his own loyalty and goodness, but who can find a faithful and trustworthy man? The righteous man who walks in integrity and lives life in accord with his godly beliefs. How blessed, happy, and spiritually secure are his children after him, who have his example to follow. Mark 10:6-9. But from the beginning of creation, Yahuwah made them male and female. For this reason, a man shall leave his father and his mother to establish a home with his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. so that they are no longer two, but are united as one flesh. Therefore, what Yahuwah has united and joined together, man must not separate by divorce. 1 Corinthians 7, 2 through 4. But because of the temptation to participate in sexual immorality, let each man have his own wife, and let each woman have her own husband. The husband must fulfill his marital duty to his wife with goodwill and kindness, and likewise the wife to her husband. The wife does not have exclusive authority over her own body, but the husband shares with her. And likewise, the husband does not have exclusive authority over his body, but the wife shares with him. Proverbs 12:4. A virtuous and excellent wife, worthy of honor, is the crown of her husband, but she who shames him with her foolishness is like rottenness in his bones. Ecclesiastes 4, 9 through 12. Two are better than one, because they have a more satisfying return for their labor. For if either of them falls, the one will lift up his companion. But woe to him who is alone, when he falls and does not have another to lift him up. Again, if two lie down together, then they keep warm. But how can one be warm alone? And though one can overpower him who is alone, two can resist him. A cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken. Matthew 19:9. I say to you, whoever divorces his wife, except for sexual immorality, and marries another woman, commits adultery.